Imagine tripling or even quadrupling your store's daily trophy production capacity. Imagine decreasing your inventories while simultaneously increasing your bottom line profits. That is what Troph-Ease can easily accomplish. It represents a new ability to compete. This added efficiency will increase your sales and enable your business to grow by using 21st century technology. Both of these individuals are simultaneously assembling the same style of single-post trophies. The young lady on the left is using Troph-Ease components, while the young man on the right is using traditional trophy parts. The Troph-Ease trophy only has 4 parts, versus the traditional, which has 7 parts. The Troph-Ease version only requires 6 labor steps, versus the traditional, which requires more than 28 steps. That's over a 400% reduction in labor steps as compared to current production. Witness with your own eyes how many Troph-Ease trophies are assembled in the same time period as the man on the right. The amazing part is, the trophies look the same, feel the same, and achieve the identical goal of rewarding our youth. Even more amazing is the fact that Troph-Ease parts cost you about 20% less than traditional parts. She assembled 60 Troph-Ease trophies in just over 5 minutes. He assembled just 18. That equates to an hourly rate of approximately 720 Troph-Ease trophies versus only 217 of the traditional. A whopping 266% faster than the current rate. How did she do that with no experience and only 5 minutes of training? In reality, she didn't. The parts did it. She simply inserted the grooved column into the base and rotated it clockwise, 1/4 turn. Then she placed the figure on the top of the column and rotated it clockwise. Now, let's give the gentleman a chance to recapture his pride by demonstrating how fast he can assemble a few 2-post Troph-Ease trophies. The Troph-Ease 2-post trophy has only 8 parts versus 23 parts in the same trophy using traditional components. It requires 29 labor steps for the Troph-Ease trophy versus 90 steps for the traditional. That's over a 300% reduction in labor steps. When assembling a multi-post trophy, you need to insert all of the grooved columns without rotating them until the top lid is properly seated over all of the columns. Then hold down the top lid and rotate each of the columns clockwise until they lock into place. The rotation causes both the top and the bottom interlocks to lock all 3 parts tightly together. He was able to assemble each 2-post trophy in about 15 seconds. That's unheard of in our industry. We also offer a large selection of 2, 3, and 4-post base sets in cherry, white, and black finishes. Now the young man will assemble a wooden 3-post set. Unlike the plastic bases where the interlocks are molded into the bases, the wooden post base sets require the cup interlocks to be sold and shipped separately to prevent damage. They need to be inserted by you so that they can firmly grip the Troph-Ease columns when rotated. After the interlocks are in place, then you insert the columns into the cup interlocks that you installed in the base. Then place the wooden lid on top of the columns, making sure that they are nested properly. And then rotate the columns clockwise, and they will lock the entire trophy together. Troph-Ease components require no hardware. We use patented interlocks that lock firmly into the internal groove of the column when the column is rotated. You can build almost the identical trophies that your customers have been receiving, but with much more competitive pricing and a good deal of additional profits. We offer a selection of plastic molded bases in both white and black polish finishes. Unlike traditional bases, the Troph-Ease bases have the interlock molded directly into the top. Hidden on the inside of each Troph-Ease column are 4 plastic tracks that run the entire length of the column. You can cut the column to any length. In all fairness, there are 2 extra steps required for each cut column prior to assembly. Each end of the Troph-Ease column must be internally grooved using a special grooving machine, but this only adds about 3 seconds per end. In the future, after you're comfortable with Troph-Ease and when your sales are high enough, you can dramatically increase your profitability by purchasing your own grooving machine and carrying an assortment of Troph-Ease components in your inventory. And don't worry about adding a new line of inventory. We understand that it's expensive and difficult to add any new lines of inventory. It's much easier with Troph-Ease products. Our bases work with traditional columns and rods, just like regular bases. Our columns can also work on any supplier's traditional bases. Even our special top lids will work perfectly using any supplier's figurines by adding 1 nut. Try Troph-Ease with hardly any risk. Dealers can purchase a showroom display of 16 trophies for only $96. It contains 1 8-piece group with black bases and red columns, and another 8-piece group with white bases and blue columns. Both groups contain 1, 2, 3, and 4-post trophies. They provide you with a rapid method of taking orders. The trophies would ship to you as sets of components with the columns pre-cut and pre-grooved for your assembly. That gives you an excellent opportunity for you and your staff to test the ease of assembly. In fact, we even offer a display shelving unit for your showroom that uses the same interlocks and columns. Any of the display trophies can also be ordered without figures or trims, as a full set of components, including pre-cut and pre-grooved columns. The component sets are available with different sizes and colors of columns, so you can immediately take orders and purchase the trophy sets as they are sold. The labor is almost non-existent, since all the parts lock together in seconds. Again, with very little risk to your business. The estimated 20% savings on the components is based on standard pack purchases. The component set pricing is based on broken package pricing, plus a slight upcharge for the cutting and grooving of all the columns. Even with the increase, it is still less than the full case pricing at its best level. There are so many advantages to using Troph-Ease parts. Get started by purchasing the 16 trophy display set for $96 and test out the product for yourself. Don't wait. Place your order online today. Call customer service at 1-800-882-9273 or fill out the request form at our website, usawardsupply.com.